Hello and welcome to a very special podcast where we talk about what we watched in 2022. I am Detective Artimus.
It's your boy K Reptar out here living large.
And Jerni.
All right, and here we are once again to talk about things we saw, things we liked, and things we hated in 2022. But before we get into that, we're just going to get a quick lightning round catch-up of what we've been up to. So let's get this ball started. Kay, what have you been up to since we last saw you many years ago?
Just hanging and banging, man. Hanging and banging.
I love that, hanging and bagging.
Oh, you want me to keep going?
I mean, if you want, we could end there.
Yeah,
that was a good ending.
I've been up to, I've been working here, wearing that old monkey suit and tie. Just watching movies, playing video games, cashing checks and snapping necks,
Fantastic. And Jerni.
Where the hell are you getting all these catch lines from? Like,
Well, that was from Step Brothers.
Yes, that was.
Oh, yeah.
I'm listening.
Yeah. I've been doing a bucket load of nothing. I mean, catching on TV, movies, video games. Ragnarok. Beat the shit out of God of War Ragnarok. That was
okay,
a great game.
some of us haven't, but I heard it was
Game
really good.
of the year.
Currently playing that right now, and I can agree. It's fantastic.
Dude,
God,
speaking of
awesome.
Game of the Year, did you hear about what happened at the Video Game Awards or the Year-End Awards or whatever when Elden Ring won Game of the Year and some random kid walked up on the stage with them and was like,
Oh,
like,
yeah. And he
He's
said
like,
some
"Let's thank,
random shit at
like
the end.
Reform Rabbi Bill Clinton."
Yeah.
Just became like a meme. It was hilarious and kind of scary how he just waltzed up there with them and like.
I mean, it's not the same, celebrity tier as like the Oscars or something. He's not
he didn't
walking
slap
up.
anybody.
He's not walking up with Will or fucking I don't know, any actor. He's walking up with game developers, a bunch of other sweaty nerds.
People don't know who's a developer.
He was patting him on the back like he was part of the team, dude.
He's like, good game, guys.
Yeah,
good game.
we did it.
I played that shit.
Jesus Christ, man, that was great. Well, we mentioned video games a lot. Aside from Ragnarok, what else are you guys playing?
Been playing Pokemon Violet. I spent several months playing Ghost of Tsushima.
I just finished it.
Awesome.
It was so good.
Fantastic, right?
So good.
It's a great game. Made me feel like a real life samurai just cutting down motherfuckers.
Even though if you assassinate people, that's not the samurai way.
It's not, but it makes gameplay a fuck ton easier.
It does, especially like you're a low level. I love doing the standoff part.
Yeah, the only other option is to run up and be like, hey, you
me a best
5
warrior.
dudes, fight me one at a time.
It was a really good game, which makes me more excited for the Assassin's Creed Japan one, where you get presumably a ninja. That'd be super cool.
Yeah. I heard that, and it might just be a rumor, but there might either be a part 2. Actually, I'm pretty sure there's either a show or a movie in the works for Ghost of Tsushima.
Oh.
Fantastic.
Yeah. It's just such a cinematic game, with the sprawling story.
And there's nothing really like super unrealistic about it. It could be very
just
grounded.
It would be a period piece, and it would be easily
And
done.
those are easy to shoot.
Yeah, it's a good story too.
I mean, look at Rurouni Kenshin. That's like the only anime movie adaptation to be successful because it's a period piece.
There's fucking samurais, it's swords, and it's Batosai the Manslayer. What all do you really need in an adaptation?
What other games have you been playing, Ernie, aside from Ragnarok?
I've been going back and replaying some old ones, some old classic games that, I don't know, that I just kind of like miss nostalgia purposes.
Right.
Like right now, I'm replaying both Portals, and God, did you guys ever play Portal?
I
never played Portal
way back.
But I know of it.
In 2010 or some shit. It was cool. I mean, I didn't maybe because I didn't get far in the story. I didn't see what all the hype was about.
Well, the first one didn't really have much story. It was very basic. It was just like a puzzle. The second one had a lot more story. But I don't know. It's like when that was like my high school experience playing Portal 1 and 2.
Those were like when Half-Life was popping off.
Yeah. The same developer.
Diablo too, right?
Yeah.
Huh?
As same developer as Diablo?
Diablo, yeah, I think
Diablo,
so.
yeah.
Actually, that might be Diablo's
Epic?
Activision?
I don't know.
Aren't they
I mean, we could look it up.
aren't
We
they
do
owned
have
by
devices that say
Microsoft now?
such, but
I thought it was Epic. No, Valve is the developers of
Half-Life.
Half-Life, Portal, and Orange Box.
Yeah, Orange Box was the other one.
Also
yeah,
Left
Orange
4
Box
Dead?
was also
They both came together. Orange Box and
and
Portal.
I don't know.
No,
Oh,
Portal.
I don't know what I'm talking about. I just play stuff.
I know they're really old video games. And also, I went
They
back
just
and
got-
replayed all the Batmans.
I think the Portals just got re-released or remastered
Did they?
this year. Or they released a companion pack for them where it's supposed to be like updated graphics for it.
Holy shit! I'm just playing the old one. I didn't know there was a re-release. I gotta look
It's
that
either
up.
out or it's.
I
In the
bought one
works.
recently. I didn't even check if it was a remaster. I'm like, oh, I should probably play this game. It's a pretty popular game from years back.
It's a good like problem solving game.
I don't understand why some of these remasters take like 8 years to make. Like they remastered in Final Fantasy VII, and then when I bought it, I thought I got the whole game. Turns out only halfway
Only half
through.
of it, right?
For $60, I paid full game price for half games.
Was the game 3 discs on PlayStation when it first came out?
That shit
No,
was-
that was like 4, 6.
It was like 3 or 4.
Oh,
it
it
was
was
a
4.
lot.
Okay, so it was more.
I
than
remember-
I'm pretty sure it was more than 3.
Jesus.
The most discs I've ever played is 3, and that was Star Ocean.
Okay.
The Final Hope or The Last Hope. No, it was on 360. And the only reason I think it was 3 discs because they were like 40-minute cutscenes in there. Like I would just fucking buckle up and sit down, fucking dinner or some shit and watch these fucking.
You said
shows.
40 minute
I had to
cutscene.
change discs in one, and it just kept the cutscene going.
Speaking of cutscenes, in Ghost of Tsushima, are you able to skip the cutscenes?
I don't think you are.
I don't
you
think so
can pause
because I
them.
kept trying. I'm
Yeah.
like, well, I guess that's probably why the game felt much longer too.
Oh yeah,
But
but
I
it's
mean-
not. You want a long game with fucking play Biomutant. Biomutant feels. Have you ever watched Record of Ragnarok? Are you in the anime?
Yeah.
It's about gods fighting humans in a straight up brawl. It's an anime on Netflix. Like they're fighting people from throughout time. You know, we're supposed to be badass. And there's this one where Zeus fights Adam, like Adam and Eve Adam. And it's dope, the premise, but every move they make, they have to have like 2 minutes of commentary. Like, oh, Zeus just hit him. That punch was developed back in Greece when he took down Hercules and finished the Spartan mob and shit. And it's like, dude, why are you not just jumping to it? And I feel like that's what Biomutant is. After you do an attack,
No phones, please.
after you do an attack, this narrator pops up and he's just like, remember when you were a boy and these niggas used to beat your ass? And now look at you. And it's like, I just want to fight.
Yeah, and you gotta like, I don't know, hold you as long as they can.
It just
mean-
makes a game way longer than it has to be.
Gotcha. I've also been aside from Ghost of Tsushima, I started Miles Morales, so I'm almost done with it.
Yeah.
Pretty awesome.
It's a pretty quick play from what I hear.
Yeah, I'm like
It's a lot faster than the main one.
for sure. And then I did Guardians of the Galaxy. That was such a fun game.
Still
Nice.
haven't done that one.
I started Stray, but I haven't gotten too far in it.
Is
I
it
really
long?
want to play Guardians of the Galaxy. No, it feels like a standard like 8-9 hour campaign maybe.
Oh, yeah.
But
that's
it's
not bad.
But it's fun. You know, it's like the whole theme is like how it feels to be a leader, and you got to make these like tough decisions, and you're not always gonna make everyone happy. So it's a really cool feeling of like crap. Like I gotta
Shut up
make
and follow my
decisions.
lead.
Shut up, Rocket. And the cool soundtrack too. So it was a really fun game. And I downloaded the Quarry, which I need to start. I don't know if you guys ever played Until Dawn. It's kind of like a choice horror game. It was really fun. It's like 4 hours long.
I've heard of it.
My friend was telling me about it. She let me borrow this one called The Quarry, which I guess is the
I
same.
just mentioned that game. Yeah,
They're the same.
it's the same people,
same
same
people,
everything,
right?
same idea.
Yeah.
Celebrity cast too.
I heard, yeah. So she let me borrow The Quarry, and she said after this, jump on Until Dawn, and she was telling me that people play it together, and it's like, and I'm like, how? And I was like, oh, you take turns passing the control around and doing the thing, and I'm like, no, fuck that.
don't
I'm not
want
gonna
that.
let
I don't
other
want-
people. I'm not gonna share my campaign with
Don't
somebody.
ruin my story because you made a dumb decision.
Exactly. It's like I'm sticking to the character, and he's an asshole.
Anyways, it's still a fun game, very much. Well, that's enough.
That was in rapid fire.
That wasn't rapid fire.
that was not at all.
That
You're
was
right.
a slow burn.
It was slow burn. Let's get right into it, though. I want to just go straight into my favorite movie of the year, but I don't know. I'll probably hold off on that. So I'm just going to start off with Prey. I thought Prey was a really cool prequel movie to Predator, and the premise was cool. The look was cool. The character was, pretty much liked everything about it, even like the little end part.
I was a little iffy about the actress because she's in Legion, and God, I hated her on Legion.
Oh, she is.
God,
in
she's
Legion.
so fucking annoying in Legion.
She's what's her name?
Hate her so much in Legion. And then when I saw that she got casted for that, I was like, oh. But then no, she was amazing in the movie.
I mean, it's dope. It was a dope flip of what it was, Predator and Prey and everything. It was I get it, and they took it back, and this chick somehow beat a Predator when it's like Arnold. She beat it a lot easier than Arnold beat it. She beat it a lot easier than fucking what's his name?
Danny Glover?
Yeah,
Danny
Danny
Glover.
Glover beat that chick. She fucked that predator up just with bow and some gumption.
Well, Danny Glover wasn't a hunter. Wasn't
Yeah.
his culture to do this sort of thing. He was just kind of a LA cop.
Also, this is like
This
years
is a
ago.
little native girl.
Just
Yeah,
saying.
okay, but also the Predator is. This is years ago. They
did
were
think-
rookies back then too.
No, fuck that. I did think that there was some bullshit there. Like, I remember I was talking to one of my roommates. He was like, well, it was in the past. They didn't have as much technology. It's like, these motherfuckers are planet hopping looking for shits and giggles. What do you mean they don't have this technology?
And then they did the full circle with the pistol,
Right,
That
yeah.
you see from part 2.
Yeah.
I still don't know how. So if she had the pistol, how did it make it to the alien ship? Yeah, like
I guess they'll just have to
they come back-
explain that, like they get it back or something.
they come back and they kill her and then get the gun and be like,
Maybe.
"Here's my trophy now."
yeah,
It was
they pass it on to like who they think is like the brave Earth warrior, even though Arnold didn't get one.
definitely the best Predator movie since AVP1.
You liked Alien vs Predator?
Yeah.
I didn't like it.
You didn't like it? I thought it was dope.
I thought it was I thought it was pretty. The first one, yeah.
first one, yeah.
Then the other ones were just but the first one was pretty dope. I like the concept of how they seamlessly blended both worlds,
Yeah.
which they weren't supposed to be.
No, they were supposed to be Davis, but that was the early thousands. We were on a kick of making motherfuckers fight another.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right.
In the
Freaking
same
Freddy versus
genre.
Jason.
That's right. Yeah, actually the same era.
And all of those, yeah.
But also, I think there was an Alien vs Predator comic book run too in the '90s,
Oh, was there?
as well as a Terminator versus RoboCop. I know because I had that some of those issues.
Oh shit! Okay.
So
Right on.
that was already some history. And if you watch Predator 2, you see that xenomorph skull in the background.
I gotta rewatch
Oh yeah, that's right.
Predator 2.
I remember
Yeah.
that.
I
So-
vaguely remember it, but
I would think we can all agree though it was way better than Prometheus. Do you guys watch Prometheus?
wait. Prometheus was pretty dope though. You
Really,
like
the
Prometheus?
Prometheus
it
is
was
really because it was
pretty,
like it was like origin like
I liked how
story to the whole alien thing. It was like really raw. I loved it.
I don't know. I think it should have been better, but I did like some of the revisits of the scenes that we saw in part 1. I thought that was cool.
I thought it was better than Raised by Wolves,
Oh fuck! I didn't.
which
I
enjoyed.
Is it worth watching? Because
Yeah, Raised by Wolves is a pretty good. It's a pretty good watch.
No, yeah. Prey was cool. That was
All right.
that was all right.
Let's do another movie. Journey, how about you? Tell me one of your movies from your list.
We're not doing our favorites yet, right? We're just
We don't
doing.
have to.
You were just doing like kind of like top of our list.
Just kind of like starting.
So I want to say it was a couple of weeks ago, maybe, actually last month probably. There was a movie that dropped on Netflix called Troll.
Troll, okay.
Yeah, dude, that movie was good. I don't know. Have you ever seen the movie Troll Hunters?
You told me about it.
That one, yeah.
I wanted to watch Troll, but then I was reading the description, and it was like this badass archaeologist that saves the day or some shit. And I
She's
was
not
like,
badass. No, don't worry about
Archaeologists
it.
aren't badass.
Don't worry, she's not a badass. No,
She was like gung ho. It described her as like hard boiled almost, and I was
No.
like, she's an archaeologist.
No.
Like, what's with these Indiana Jones wannabes?
No, that was just a bad description. No, she's just a regular archaeologist.
All right.
She's a nerd. But honestly, it's a good monster movie. It's a really good monster movie, and it's like modern day if trolls were actually real the whole entire time. And it's great. Like the graphics, animation, everything. They did a great job.
Okay. So no relation to Nilbog.
No,
No relation to nobody.
I think it's
What a
German
waste.
or something. They're German, right? Eastern European, some kind.
Yeah, around there.
So no Nilbog.
No,
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 Nilbog.
Nilbog was
No,
in the
no,
U.S. That was America.
Yeah, there were no goblins in this.
Okay,
There's
fine,
goblin
whatever.
in
Even
this.
though that's not our lore. We never believed in goblins.
Well, if maybe Grandpa Seth was in there, I'd probably check it out.
Maybe there was plenty of drunk people.
All right. Kay, what movie you got for us?
Just recently watched this past weekend Enter the Fat Dragon, which is
What? What is that?
fucking fantastic. It's with Donnie Yen.
Donnie
And
Yen.
it's a martial arts
I
film.
love Donnie Yen.
So it's about basically this dude who's a cop, and he's too much of a cop. You know, he fucking puts the job first, and his TV actress girlfriend like just gets tired of it, so she leaves him. So he just binge eats, and that's Donnie Yen. And then
my
he's
God.
still Donnie Yen. He's fat. So Into the Fat Dragon, and it was pretty funny.
And
I'm
where-
not gonna lie.
Where do you watch this?
Amazon.
I am gonna put that on my list
love it.
right
Anything
now.
Donnie Yen is in, dude.
Yeah.
Into the
Legend.
Fat Dragon. Now,
Into
is it
the Fat-
FAT or PHAT?
FAT. It's
a valid question. It's a valid question. You never know
You get to see
sometimes.
Donnie Yen being Donnie Yen in a fat suit.
Being a fat
And
suit.
What more do you need in life?
I'm sold. I mean, the moment he was cast in Star Wars, I was like, all right, let's
Yeah,
go. Let's
dude.
do
Like,
it.
oh yeah,
It's great.
Rogue One.
Yep.
It was like, let's go.
He was great.
Enter the Fat Dragon.
Yeah.
Is he wearing a Bruce Lee jumpsuit?
Yep.
The yellow one?
Yeah, the yellow one
In the-
with the stripe.
Game and Death? Game
Only
and Death?
not in the movie. I think he puts it on like once, but watch it.
Just that movie poster.
Love it.
Yeah, that's great. Great movie poster.
I will go talk about Barbarian. Dude, I was surprised, to say the least, like most people were, when it was. I'm assuming you guys already saw Barbarian?
Yes.
I saw Barbarian.
So when they killed freaking, what's his name, Skarsgård, I was
Oh.
like, I was like, okay, I guess he's not the bad guy.
They were building him up to be the bad guy.
Yeah,
Because
I was-
he's Pennywise, and a great Pennywise as that.
He was creepy. She was creepy. I was just like, I don't know, man.
Because like, I was like, he's very nice, and as a distrusting person, I'm like, he's too nice. Something's got to be wrong. But turns out he was a nice guy, and he died. He died bad, by the
Double
way.
Airbnb, yeah, because he didn't want to suck that foul titty.
Oh, poor Justin Long. But when Justin Long showed up, I was like, oh, I am
dude.
in for a treat, man. I love this guy.
It's fucking great.
He's really good at playing a jackass.
Yeah, he's a total douche.
He's
he told her,
fantastic. He's fantastic. I was happy to see him in a movie again because it's been a while, man.
Yeah.
Justin Long used to be a staple of the.
He's
He
been-
was a staple of the early 2000s. He was a
was-
fucking movie star.
After his
Jeepers
main roles, he's
Creepers,
just been
Dodgeball.
doing cameos, nothing but cameos.
No,
mostly.
I mean, well,
Some Kevin Smith movies.
Was it this year?
Tusk.
It might have been this year. We watched this movie with him where he's the lead called The Wave. It's pretty good. Where he's like a corporate lawyer and he goes out to a party with some friends and he ends up taking this drug and it like transports him through time and fucks him up. And then he comes back and he's just like the whole day he's
that
fucking
sounds familiar.
tripping on it, but it keeps making him jump through time.
That sounds
But
familiar.
it's all relegated to him through a trip, you know. Like it's a good movie. It's really good.
Awesome. And I thought Barbarian was really cool. I think the last few minutes just kind of felt abrupt, where they just die and roll credits.
Didn't you,
I've never been a fan of those kind of movies where it just
Didn't-
ends like that.
Was that was Candyman, right? The homeless dude?
I haven't seen the new Candyman.
No, like the original Candyman.
I don't remember. It's been years.
Or the dude from Final Destination, which was also Candyman.
Yes, Tony
yeah,
Todd.
Yeah. So that was Candyman.
Yeah.
The homeless guy. I was like, damn, that shit.
Yeah,
it
that's
made me
right.
laugh a little bit when he was like, yeah, she won't come in here. Death flags all up. And then she ripped his fucking arm off. I was like, how strong are incest babies? Does our military know about this? That could be a strength we need to invest in.
It's crazy. We're actually lucky enough to meet Tony Todd this year.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I had him to sign my Night of the Living Dead remake Blu-ray.
Oh, nice.
It was super nice.
Is he?
Yeah,
he
he's really
seems like
cool.
he'd be a sweetheart. Most of the horror
He's
people
really
are like,
tall too.
dude, he's like 6'4", isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's up there.
So-
Candyman was a beast. He wasn't just scaring you emotionally, scaring you physically.
Apparently, in his contract clause for Candyman, he would get like an additional $5,000 every time he got stung by a bee or something like that. So he
What
made
the
a
fuck?
bunch of extra money.
Oh shit!
fuck?
Yeah.
I'm not sure
Just
the actual
walking
number,
out.
but there was a
Hey,
clause that.
Hey, where's your bee suit?
Yeah.
Don't need it today.
Sting me? It's $10,000, bitch.
It's hazard pay. It's fucking
exactly,
hazard
dude.
pay.
So it was pretty brilliant on his part.
Yeah, no, since we're still talking about horror movies and stuff and remakes, Hellraiser that came out.
I did not
What
get
were
around,
you
I
guys'
didn't get
thoughts?
around to it.
No, you still haven't?
No.
Okay, what was your first thought when you found out that Pinhead was a female? That
It's fine. I don't care. It doesn't really bug me.
so many people were just mad.
That's
Yeah,
just
those
the
are-
internet
those are-
now,
those are
man.
sweaty-
I was cool with it. I
those
was
are
like, it's
sweaty
hot.
nerds.
Now it's reasonable to have a boner
Okay,
with
relax, man. I
Pinhead.
can see your reaction from here. Put it down.
No.
I mean,
Oh, you know what? That's fine. Keep it up. I don't
it
mind.
rehashed open some traumas from childhood. I was like, yeah, this is Hellraiser. It was hyper violent, hyper gory, and hyper sexual. Like, what the fuck else
Yeah.
do you really want
In
from
fact,
a
I think it makes
Hellraiser
more sense
movie?
that it's probably it's a girl than
Oh, in this day and age,
Uh.
yeah. In the 80s and the 90s, like that dude was fucking androgynous to say the least.
Well, like it's been forever since I watched all the Hellraisers, but
they get
doesn't.
they get silly after
I've
two.
only seen the
Yeah, no,
first one.
but it
They get
doesn't
fucking
make
silly after
it
two.
wouldn't make any sense because if you know the Pinhead origin, I think Pinhead used to be like a Nazi general or something. and
there was
be-
an
and
origin
then-
story, wasn't
and
there?
then being turned into Pinhead, like was like the what I think. I don't know. It's been ages since I seen him, but female Pinhead. Because from what I remember is that all those were people. They were people, but super evil people that got put into this role.
Gotcha. So you liked the movie?
I thought it was cool.
I thought it was really cool.
Out of
I'd
five.
watch it
Out of
again.
5.
Out of 5.
3.5,
Like,
maybe.
what do you rate it?
Yeah, no, he's
Yeah.
right.
So good, dumb fun.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Good dumb fun. Yeah.
Good enough fun.
I forgot about a rating system.
How dare you?
A great rating system.
All right, Kay, what do you got for us?
Let's see. I mean, if we're going in the horror veins, Nope was pretty good.
Oh
It
yes.
was fantastic.
Ask me if I saw it.
Did you see it?
No.
Better have seen it.
No.
Bro, it's a straight
know,
up
man,
it's
I
a straight up
know.
modern Jaws, bro.
I know.
I felt like
It's a modern Jaws.
I felt
I'd
like
be
it was this
forgetting.
generation's Signs.
Yeah,
It
okay.
was this
yeah.
generation Signs, but with the black cast. And an Asian.
Yeah.
Oh no, he was great. Like
He was great.
He was great.
The whole movie.
Freed
was
up.
fucking- it was good.
Glenn
Glenn
Walking
from
Dead.
Walking Dead.
Yeah.
I don't know if you know, but in the Universal tram, they have like a little spot now for like scenes from Nope. The little carnival thing that they go to, whatever.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
There's like little like
Yeah,
there's
that
a
was
scene
Glenn's
from there.
Carnival.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, so
You need
it's pretty cool.
You need to freaking watch it already.
I'm going. All right, I'm
All right.
going.
Wait, so have you seen Morbius?
No. I haven't watched a lot of movies this year, and I wish I
That shit's
would've.
not a horror movie, is it? Like it's not. It's
I wouldn't consider it's
It-
Spider-Man.
It's a horror comedy.
It's horror.
horror
It's
comedy.
horror if you're scared of good acting.
Been pretty much just
Wait,
watching New
what?
Girl this whole year. Trying to catch up on that.
Yeah.
But that's cool, dude. Let's see. I thought X was really good. Did you guys watch X?
I don't know what that is. No.
So it's
I
pretty much
watched X.
it's like a Texas Chainsaw Massacre like feel, but in the 70s, and it's these group of people who do
So
a
Texas
porn,
Chainsaw Massacre.
who do a porn movie. Like they go there to shoot a porn movie, and then like the people
Do
who
you
live
see
in the
titties?
house- Yes.
So Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Yeah.
You just watched Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
No, it's not Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Okay, wait. To be honest, in Texas Chainsaw, I don't remember any titties in
I
that.
could have sworn.
I don't think they
there was
ever
some titties
gave
in
us.
the
I
original.
don't think they
I think
ever
there was
gave
one
us any
there.
titties. There's titties in the original.
I think so.
I don't remember.
There's a guy in a wheelchair.
There's a guy with the wheelchair.
Why are you laughing? But anyways, I thought that was really cool. What's his name? What's that rapper dude? Kid Cudi, isn't it?
Kid Cudi.
Yeah. Well, anyways,
Huh.
it was pretty much just a really cool, unexpected, like I think it's from A24 as well. It's actually a pretty cool movie. You guys check it out. You should.
I saw some movie with Kid Cudi in it. Now that I think about
And there's a
it,
prequel called Pearl, which I haven't seen, but I mean you can watch them in any order.
Pearl.
Might
They
be
came,
a-
like, they came like the same year. Like
That
a
sounds
romantic
familiar.
comedy.
Pearl sounds familiar.
so if you watch X, it's I thought it was pretty cool.
Wait, you said they're
gore.
the same.
Because Pearl is a prequel to X.
Who's in Pearl?
Her name is Mia Goth. Oh, and the chick who plays Wednesday was in it too. She was in X. Jenna Ortega.
Jenna Ortega.
Yeah.
There you go.
something Spanish.
Wait, yeah, this is last year
X came out last
or
year.
this year?
Yeah, it came out
Is
this
it
year.
Oh, it looks really old timey. Okay.
But it does have a really cool Texas Chainsaw feel to it. Like a sweaty, gross farmhouse of weird people who live in the house.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
And
there,
there's an alligator.
does an alligator
Did
make
they
it all better?
teabag the alligator at any point?
There are no tea bags of the alligator.
Whack.
Do you know the
But I'll
difference between an
still
alligator
watch
and a crocodile?
The snout length.
Yeah,
Crocodiles have thinner snouts. Alligators are fucking more meaty, tanky, and in America,
Brittany Snow's in it.
crocodiles
Oh shit.
Brittany Snow?
I think
In what?
In
Egypt
X.
and Asian crocodiles.
Oh yeah, she was a blonde girl.
Okay. All right, looks interesting. I shall add it to my list of things to watch.
I didn't realize you were a Brittany Snow fan.
It's just huge crush on her.
Can you just put that boner away, please, man?
No, it's out.
Speaking
It's
of
out
Ernest
and on this
Boner,
table.
there's some new movie coming out with Alexandria Daddario on Netflix. I
You
think.
still
get-
crushing over her?
She got married, so it's
yeah.
not a heavy
No-
crush
no more
anymore.
simping.
There's no hope anymore. The crush is still there. She's definitely like my hey, like you get one celebrity to fuck. Blah, there you go. That's who I'm going for.
You snapped
But
that
she's
finger so
married.
fast.
She's married, and it's like all right. There's no hope there in the future. So
Just fucking her in front of her husband. You wish you give it to her like this. I'm a regular guy, not an A-list celebrity.
Sad year.
Yeah.
Yeah. My turn. Okay. Another movie that I really, really liked came out just a couple weeks ago. Pinocchio, the Guillermo del Toro one.
Okay, I was about to ask which version.
Yeah, they released 2 versions.
Weird, right?
There's the Disney Plus one, and then
With Tom
there's-
Hanks?
And
Tom Hanks in
Tom
it?
Hanks is it?
Yeah, he's the Disney one.
Is he?
He's Geppetto.
Oh, is he? Oh, shit, I might watch it now.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah, it's Tom
yeah,
Hanks.
yeah, it's Tom Hanks. Yeah, it's Tom
I might
Hanks.
watch it now.
but no, it's the Guillermo del Toro Pinocchio is
Wait,
really freaking good.
wait. Does he do the Italian accent? It's a me, Pinocchio.
So it's like Super Mario, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
Everyone knows that Mario sounds like Chris Pratt. Okay.
Yeah, he doesn't
No.
sound Italian, and well, at least in the first trailer, I know they were roasting him for that, and the fact that Mario had no ass, he had a shovel butt.
I remember
We need a Mario with some nice ass in there. I can't believe I said that.
the second trailer they show a little bit more of him,
Yeah.
and the
I
accent,
figured they
the
would.
accent pops out like when he gets excited.
I figured it was just the 3 lines of audio we got from the first trailer that didn't really encapsulate all of his range.
I mean,
But people fucking.
it's gonna be I think a pretty fun movie, but I think as of now, Sonic will still probably be the best video game.
Of course, bro.
adaptation
Sonic
of all
2,
time.
Knuckles, Idris Elba. Every time I see Idris Elba, see when he punched that lion, that movie.
Yeah,
I didn't even watch the movie. I watched the scenes that came out on Peacock. I fast forwarded to the scene where he was fighting the lion. And as far as a regular dude fighting the lion goes, he got his licks in.
I mean, DiCaprio fought a bear and he got an Oscar for it. So.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of Sonic 2,
Yeah. Sonic 2 was dope. It was fucking, it's Knuckles. Knuckles is the best Sonic character.
I lost my shit in the end credits when they showed Shadow.
When they showed
Yeah.
Shadow.
Shadow's my all-time favorite character.
Shadow's the rude dude of the crew. He's the
rude dude.
Raphael.
So he's an edgelord?
Rude and dude.
Edgelord. Yeah.
But Knuckles, that's the meat of the story. All right, that's where you want to be. He's the brawler. Big badass. Idris Elba.
Idris
All right.
Elba.
No matter-
I found it kind of weird too when they casted him. I was like, as Knuckles. Okay,
matter-
I'm for this.
No matter who they get to play Shadow, you can bet they won't have as much prestige as Idris fucking Elba.
I can't wait. They didn't cast a Shadow already, have they?
No.
No, they haven't cast
All
Shadow
right.
yet.
I'm excited
I
for
still want to see the nightmare version of all these movies with the original face where they have the teeth and those hands.
Oh, the
that.
ugly
Little tiny
Sonic.
eyes, dude, so
I
Ugly
still want to
Sonic.
see. I want to see both.
it's out there.
movies
It's good. It's got to be out.
Just
Oh,
like with
oh.
that. With that.
Talking about Ugly Sonic though, didn't Ugly Sonic make a cameo in
Chip and Dale
Chip
movie,
and Dale,
which I still
Yeah.
which
haven't
came out
seen.
this year? It came out.
But I heard.
I haven't seen it, but did
I
you see
heard
it?
It's
that there's
great.
cameos
Like it's
galore
great.
in there.
There's a bunch of just cameos and like just
Pretty
random
kinda meta, I guess.
Yeah, a lot of meta shit. One of them has like plastic surgery, but the plastic surgery is him animating himself.
Yo, yeah, I think I heard about that.
Yeah, it's pretty funny. It's worth a watch. Definitely worth a watch.
Check it out. Been wanting to see it.
Who would you cast for Shadow?
Brad Pitt.
I mean, yes, that's automatic.
Yeah,
guess
no,
for me.
I just see it like
Bad.
it's like a dark and cringy. I think he would pull it
Did you
off.
watch Community? Did you watch Community?
No,
No, you never watched Community. All right.
never got into
Who
it.
from Community?
Garrett.
Garrett.
Yeah.
Huh.
Garrett, the nerd, the one, the fucking, he was always the weird guy. Or Fat Neil.
I'm gonna say the dude who played who voiced Ultron, James Spader.
James Spader would be good as fucking Knuckles because that honestly,
Oh no, that's a Shadow.
or I mean, a Shadow. 'Cause that, honestly, it sounds kind of, he sounds kind of like the Shadow we got in the games and even in the show.
That
Yeah.
just kind of came to me right now. I'm like,
But
yeah,
you-
we just
you-
saw an episode of The Office. I'm like, oh yeah, James.
But you
California?
know they're gonna want to get an
Shadow.
A-listed actor to play Shadow, because I mean that's what they did with Knuckles and like Sonic. They
You know,
try to
it's
get an A.
it's gonna be Chris Pratt.
James Spader, he's a top.
I
tier
love
actor,
Chris.
I think.
I say like rank though. He's not an A.
It's gonna be Chris Pratt.
I'd say he was an A. I mean, Ben Schwartz isn't an A rank actor, and he got Sonic. He got the lead role.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
Wasn't until, and I don't even know who the fuck plays Tails, bitch ass. But
Who is Tails?
Isn't it the actual like voice actress?
is it? I don't know.
Voice
I
actor.
mean, you guys play Sonic, all right? You play more than I do.
He.
I play the
Kay plays
originals.
way more than
Although
I
I
do.
will say that
Yeah.
I'm looking at that Sonic Frontiers, and it looks like a fucking dope game.
Sold
It
a lot
does,
already.
like-
It sold a lot already.
I heard nothing but good things.
It reminds me of like Sonic
Sonic
Adventure 2 Battle.
Yeah.
Two
Oh,
Battle
yeah.
though.
Two
Two
Battle.
Battle. Damn, that shit was dope.
Keeping up with the horror, I think I have a couple more.
Horror?
Terrifier 2, Art the Clown. Did you guys watch it?
You're
yet?
the only one that
No,
watched
I
that.
think Andy went and saw
You
it.
have
I
a
heard
weird
it was-
obsession in
I heard it
clowns.
was
You and
weird
clowns.
as
They
hell.
scare me, but I'm also fascinated.
It's great. I heard it was weird as hell, but you're saying it's great?
It's gory. Did you watch the first one?
No, I haven't seen any of them. I just know
It's no
about it.
real story. It's just it's a gore fest.
P going in V. Was that
Gore
what you were
porn?
miming, or-
Gore porn.
I'm sorry, ma'am. Who are you and how'd you get on my show? Just kidding.
So a
It's the
stranger
wife.
burst in
So-
here and said
so-
that this lady was cut vagina first.
We need
and
to up our
terrified.
security.
Upside down, vagina first.
No, it's pretty much just a
Kids
gory
side
ass
down.
movie, and it's
Gore
it's-
porn.
Yeah.
it's gore porn.
Gore porn.
And yeah, as you know, I'm a whore for that gore.
Yeah,
You're
I, mean,
right,
you,
bro.
I'm telling
I
you.
still
dude.
gotta make you that shirt. I'm gonna
telling
make you that shirt.
I'm
right
telling
now.
you, you'll love a comedy of horrors, my guy.
You
Like,
had me at the clown
It's-
story.
the
it's-
clown.
yeah.
I think it's the second story, and it's a fucking clown murder fest.
How long is the movie in general with
about an
all of them?
It's about an hour 40.
Okay.
40. It's not bad.
That's-
It's fantastic. The overarching story, and it sets itself up for there to be a part 2. It's called A Comedy of Horrors, Volume 1.
Yeah, it does say volume 1.
Don't you miss when movies were just 90 minutes, maybe 2 hours, and now the standard's becoming 3 hours,
3
which
hours.
is cool.
But I'm
it's
pretty,
like,
I'm
dude,
pretty sure we're going back to that point, because when movies translated over from being silent to just being black and white, if you look at any old movie, they're like 3 fucking hours. They used to have intermissions. And shit, send
Exactly.
people out to the lobby.
So that's what I was gonna say. It's like
I
we're
think
gonna we're
going
getting to
back
the
to that point
to the
where
point
we're
where
missing-
we have to get an intermission in
Yeah.
between.
Oh, going back to getting intermissions.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're going back to that point where movies are like,
Well, movies.
these broad
I
overarching
mean, look at
stories.
look at Justice League Snyder Cut. That was 4 fucking hours
5.
long. Wait, no, was it 5?
It was 4.
It was 4.
It was 5.
It was
4.
4.
Snyder Cut was 5.
4.
I'm pretty sure.
You looked that up.
Yeah, it was 4. Look at it.
Movies were never 3 hours back then. They would only be like an hour and a half. But at that time, it
not
was a really long.
not movies, but at least like theatrical stuff, like theater
Plays.
and like plays.
Oh, okay.
Those, yes. And then that moved over to motion pictures, but those came with intermission, and I feel like that's where we're heading to. If people,
I stand
No,
corrected.
honestly, I
4
feel-
hours and 2 minutes,
Thank you.
okay. I feel actually I have a small feeling that
which
the
is a
movie,
Dutch 5.
movie theaters are slowly dying, bro. Like,
Oh no, they're not slowly.
well, no,
Fucking-
because after the
There's a
pandemic, everybody
brick-
just rather watch stuff at
There's
home.
a brick on the gas pedal, and they're heading towards the fucking cliff. All right.
I mean, it does suck to say, that it feels like that. Like, people are saying like, oh, going to movies, it's so retro.
Yeah.
Breaks my heart. But some movies really need to be seen. And,
Yeah.
I mean, that theater experience,
I
it's something I
absolutely
love,
agree.
and I hope it really never goes away.
I love that movie
Yeah, it
theaters
depends.
are making theater feel more like home now, because I love those reclining chairs. They bring food
Yeah.
to you and shit. Like, it's worth it to go to those theaters
I mean, it's
and
cool.
get that service.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the only thing we're missing is hand jobs.
Hand job. But see,
Holding
remember,
the popcorn.
remember
holding
15
the
years
I
ago?
did it to myself.
Remember 15 years ago when nobody was like, hey, maybe we should drink at the movies? And now most movie theaters have bars. Come that way.
Yeah.
Most.
We
yeah.
couldn't even drink 15 years ago. Now we can. And they're like, let's get these millennials.
Well, we
Yeah,
sunk
because
a
now they got to
flask
get up
recently.
and pee halfway through the movie,
real.
like art. Got to pee every 15 minutes.
Actually, it was only the last third hour, sir. I didn't pee at all during the Batman.
So I'm gonna say this for you guys' sake: if you ever go to a theater with a close bathroom range, if you go to the Long Beach Pike, the Cinemark at the Long Beach Pike, and you get XD and you sit at the top, if you ever have to pee, at the very top in the back, there's a little door and there's a handicap bathroom right outside of it. 2 seconds away. 2 seconds away. You get right back to your seat, and boom, you're watching the movie, and you've only missed like half a minute.
Good to know.
Or
good
you could
to
just
know.
get one of those like catheters. And
I hope you
stick
edit
it
that
up-
part out, though. I don't want
up your
anybody
pee
mucking
hole.
up my bathroom.
Hey, did you guys hear about this bathroom in the Pike? That's like a line now.
Yep. You just ruined it.
Yeah, I guess so.
Oh, horror stuff. What about Multiverse of Madness, which I don't think it's a horror.
It had horror
Horror
feel.
elements, yeah.
It had horror feel to it. It's, Sam Raimi definitely took definitely took Doctor Strange to a dark place, made Scarlet Witch all witchy,
Oh, witchy.
I felt some elements to
Just
it.
made her the Marvel La Llorona.
I won't say that it was
I love
won't
it,
say that
though.
it was a horror movie, but it definitely had elements to it with Sam Raimi's art style. That being said, I fucking hate Sam Raimi as a director.
I do.
I love him in Evil Deads. I couldn't stand the Spider-Mans. I can't stand him now.
Oh my
The
god,
Spider-Man,
he was using the same shots from
He
Spider-Man
was. He fucking was.
in the
He
same
fucking
shots.
was. And
The
I
same
saw it.
shots.
I
Like it's
saw it
not
and
even
I
a
felt it,
signature
and I was
anymore.
Like, this is Sam fucking Raimi.
It's not even a signature anymore. It's just him. Like you'd be like, oh, how should I shoot this? Oh, fuck, this can't go wrong with a classic.
That
Stick it in
being-
his face.
I never
Stick the
noticed
camera in his
that.
face.
I'm about to look at that again.
That being said, it was definitely better than Eternals. Fucking.
I have
Black
still
Widow.
haven't watched Eternals.
Yeah. See, but you've seen Moses Madness of the Multiverse.
Yep.
Eternals.
Yeah.
That's the one with
That's the one with Jon
Angelina
Snow
Jolie?
and Baby Stark Jr.
Actually, wasn't Jon Snow in there too?
Yeah, I said Jon Snow and Stark
Oh,
Jr.
yeah.
Yeah, they were both in there. Baby
And
Stark.
Harry
Oh crap!
Styles.
Why am I forgetting her name?
Is Harry Styles in that?
Yeah, well, he was a
Lara Croft. Crap! Why am I forgetting her name?
Angelina
She's in it
Jolie.
too, right?
Yeah,
She's in it
yeah.
too, right?
Angelina
I
Jolie.
don't know.
Yeah,
Wait,
Angelina Jolie.
And
Is
Selma Hayek.
Is Harry Styles in?
Oh, Selma Hayek. She was the best part of Eternals.
Is Harry
Even though
Styles-
Put that
Eternals suck,
boner away,
there's
dude.
a big tatas right there, just tatas.
Is
through
he?
the whole
Is he in
movie.
Shazam? Is Harry Styles in Shazam? As one of the brothers? As one of the Shazam family? Because there's an older white guy that looks like him.
No,
That
you
I
mean
might be
you
mistaken
mean
somebody.
when the family turns
Yeah.
into adults?
No. When like his brothers and orphan brothers and sisters,
Yeah.
they're all like
When they go Shazam and
and
they
then
wanna-
they back him up. Is Harry Styles one of those backups?
No,
He is not.
one of them
Oh yeah.
is
He's
he?
not. He's not
No, no, it's some other white boy with curly hair.
But yeah, when Star Fox comes out in the Eternals, it's probably one of the better moments. And when Blade's on the phone, he's like, Jon Snow, I need you to start a team. You've defeated the White Walkers. Join me.
What?
At the fucking end, when he calls him, he's like, start the team. That's supposed to be Blade. That's Marshall
Oh
Ali.
yeah, that's right. That's right.
Yeah.
With the whole sword thing and like
Yeah, so Jon Snow is Black Knight.
Black
he's,
Knight.
he's like a D-lister, if I'm being honest. They just pull it out of their ass and was like, let's give this Brit a part
I thought that was gonna get thrown out.
He knows
thrown away.
nothing.
and let him keep his accent.
Yeah, I thought that was gonna be thrown away.
I thought Multiverse of Madness was okay. The main thing I had a problem with was America Chavez finally realizing her power after she had one pep talk with Doctor Strange at the end. And she's like, yeah, I've been running my whole life. No problem. Boom. Movie's over.
I didn't like her character at all. It was just a
movie.
stereotype.
That's any movie.
No,
They're like,
not
I've been
stereotype.
dealing with this problem all my life.
It was
And
a
then,
pep talk.
A 2-minute conversation with some dude, and they're just like, whoa, I never thought of it like that.
It felt so weak.
I didn't like her character that much. It was like I said, stereotype millennial kind of.
You're a millennial.
There was so Gen Z.
I mean,
Gen Z? Gen Z.
I mean, I
Z's
feel,
after, I think.
I feel like
it was-
I feel like they kept her in tune with her comic book counterpart. If I'm being honest,
Yeah.
she's not like there's no real depth there that you're missing out on. It's just
I mean, just
Girl.
setting up for Young Avengers, basically.
fucking basically
How old is her
Or the
comic book
mutants.
character? How old is her comic book
like
character?
15 or 16 or some shit. She's a teenager.
No, I mean like when was the character
Oh.
introduced into the Marvel universe?
I want to say 2000. It was a little bit after Civil War, the first Civil War.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Meh. I don't know. I wasn't a fan of her character.
If I'm being accurate, it could have been like during the Marvel Now initiative where, no, I'm pretty sure it was before Marvel Now, where they diversified the portfolio of existing characters.
Is there anything good that came out of Marvel now?
Yeah, X-23 as Wolverine, I think, is a strong fucking argue for it.
Oh,
All the other
Spider-Gwen, right? That's Marvel now, right?
Spider-Gwen, no, but see, Spider-Gwen
was
was
that
around.
Ultimate?
Spider-Gwen was around. I think she derived from Ultimate.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
She's from Miles' timeline.
Yeah.
So speaking of Marvel movies, Black Panther.
Oh,
What do you guys think?
fantastic.
I haven't seen it yet.
No?
Dude, fucking good.
It's
I'm waiting
long,
for
but
it. I'm waiting
a
for
little-
it to hit streaming platforms and watch it.
Definitely the first 30 minutes of it play like a fucking obituary to
Chadwick.
Chadwick Boseman, R.I.P.
Super sad from
Fucking
what I heard.
Ryan Gosling. I mean, not Ryan Gosling.
Ryan Coogler?
Yeah, Ryan Coogler. You can sort of feel. I know.
Ryan
He's a
Gosling.
completely different person. You can feel
Too many
his-
Ryans.
You can feel his anguish though with that, like with the loss of that
Yeah.
friend, that partner.
It was really close to home.
It a lot of people were wondering, and myself included. I was like, how the fuck are you gonna keep this story going forward? And they
You have to.
fucking knocked it out of the
They
park.
found
dude.
a way. We
They
won't mention
found-
it, but they found a way.
Thin ass road on ice, and they found the only parts that wouldn't crack. Like they did that shit.
Yeah,
Sure.
and it was a long movie, and it felt a little dragging at times. But in its defense, there was just so much story to tell, so much for explanation for I want to say Aquaman. Goddamn it, Namor.
Namor.
Put some respect.
Namor, who predates Aquaman, mind
He
you.
fucking since the four, he was fighting Nazis with Cap.
He predates Aquaman, so they really had to differentiate him because the casual person would be like, oh, but isn't he a ripoff of Aquaman?
No,
so,
Aquaman.
so they
is
spent a
ripoff
lot of
Namor.
time giving him a lot
Aquaman
of
wishes he had the swagger, the sex appeal, the power that Namor had.
I
Namor
forgot-
was the only dude that runs up on other people's wives. Like he would go up to Sue Storm, read Richard's wife in his sea panties, and just thrust the bulge at her on some Mr. Nimbus shit.
I mean, you putting
What
those.
the fuck are we talking
putting
about
those,
now?
Putting those winged feet to work.
Now I really gotta watch this movie.
It's really good, dude.
I'm pretty sure he fucked Cyclops' wife.
I think
While they were
I think I heard
Namor
something
throws it
about
like a
that.
football.
Yeah, Namor. I mean,
Namor
he's
go
a
hot.
sovereign king. He's not just supposed to. And all he wears is a Speedo and a vest.
I'm happy they changed his stupid eyebrows though.
Yeah, I'm really happy they did that.
And doesn't he
I'm
have
happy-
like forked?
It was
forked
like
to,
a big.
If
like,
I'm being honest,
loop?
arch.
Oh,
if I'm
big ass
being
arch?
honest, I'm definitely glad with the racial change that they gave him. They gave him more like a depth as a character.
It's crazy
that
because
you would
it
care
makes a
about.
lot of sense.
It does.
Instead of it just
fucking
being from
makes way more-
Atlantis.
Yeah,
He's
makes
a
way
Mayan,
more
right?
fucking
Mayan
sense.
culture. It's
it-
like based off of Mayan
yeah,
culture.
and it's one of-
Mestizo, yeah.
It's one of those like
okay, mestizo.
those changes to comic book stories that actually kind of works better than the origin one,
It does. It does. It plays off much better.
which is kind of
than them-
blasphemous to say on the internet.
It plays out much better than them just changing Aquaman's look at his core from this blonde hair,
Just making him
blue-eyed guy
underwater
to Jason
Lobo.
Momoa. You're just gonna change him to Jason Momoa because you had too many blonde hair, blue eye guys.
Well, they're gonna put him as Lobo now, apparently.
Who, Jason Momoa? I would
That's
fucking
that's
hate
the
that.
rumor.
I don't
That's
think he
that's
would be a
way
good
too
Lobo.
late for that.
I don't think
Yeah.
he'd be a good Lobo at all. And well, maybe the new 52 Lobo, who was like
I don't like
Twilight
anything from the new
motherfucker.
52.
Yeah, he was like a Twilight motherfucker. If he's that old Lobo, that rough, gruff, scruff shit, like nah, that's a Macho Man Randy Savage type.
Oh yeah,
Oh
that
yeah.
was bad.
The fuck is that?
Is that a cricket in
I
here?
think that's a cricket. There is a cricket
Yeah,
somewhere.
that's a
Yeah, I
cricket.
remember.
How did a cricket get in here? Who's
Oh no, there's crickets here. They just
Someone's
show
conscience?
up at nighttime.
Jiminy
Are we
Pinocchio?
like does that wrap up Marvel? Because I want to start talking shit about DC.
All right. I think that. Wait, one more. Werewolf by Night. Did you guys watch
I
that?
haven't seen that one. That's a Marvel thing, right?
Yeah, it was the blacky white.
I heard it's really good.
was
It came
so
out.
good.
It came out during October, right?
Yeah, it
Right
was-
about Halloween.
It was really good. Like
I didn't hear
45
about
minutes.
that at all.
I had good things.
Before we
about it.
move on now, Guardians of the Galaxy holiday special.
Didn't watch it.
Fucking
Did not watch it.
fantastic
Did not
and
watch it.
hilarious. You guys
Really?
should watch that.
It's
shit.
on my list.
You guys, it's fucking funny. I swear to God.
how long is it?
40 minutes.
Oh,
Yeah, 40 minutes.
I
Okay.
could do that. I could do that.
I keep forgetting to watch it. Just like
Yeah,
I
me
keep forgetting to
too.
watch.
Same
I also
thing.
keep forgetting to watch Andor.
I get
Same,
same.
same.
I have.
I should
keep
watch
Aren't they
forgetting
coming out
about
with the season 2 already?
That shit's 12
no,
episodes,
what?
dude.
Or no. I think I saw something that's all episodes are playing now on Disney Plus. But I think they're nominated for a couple.
Like no one's saying good
couple
things, no one's
shows.
saying bad things about it. It's just there, and I'm like, do I really need to watch it? Yeah, eventually. But then it's like it's 12 episodes. That's a lot of time.
But I mean, haven't they?
But
haven't
they're like
haven't
30 minutes
fought-
long?
Haven't they fought for that? At this
45
point?
maybe.
Haven't they fought for that at this point? Like the Mandalorian was good. Obi-Wan was good.
Obi-Wan was okay.
Of all the the Boba Fett show was getting the last 2 episodes, and that's only because the Mandalorian showed up.
yeah,
bro. That was Mandalorian 2.5.
Yeah, basically, it was just to tide us over.
The
to
only
this
cool
mark.
thing that came out of the book of Boba Fett was where they show him get out the Sarlacc pit, and where that dude does that spin shot.
Did you see that meme where it was fucking when the first episode when Boba Fett's getting out of the Sarlacc and it was like shot for shot what Patton Oswalt's character said in Community, where
Oh yeah, I think I did.
where
See
he's
that
like a
meme.
nerd and he's like, oh, we opened up on the Sarlacc pit on a hot day, Tatooine, and Boba Fett is screaming for his life. And dude, I'm telling you, like shot for shot, what he describes right there is the opening scene of the Book of Boba Fett.
Was it Community or Parks and Rec?
No, that was Parks and Rec.
Yeah, Parks and Rec.
Parks and Rec.
Parks and Rec, not Community.
Yeah.
Got you. All right.
Well, I think that wraps it up for Marvel. Do you guys want to talk about
DC.
Obi-Wan? Because that came out this year,
I
didn't
thought
it?
we were talking about DC, or
All right, go ahead.
we're jumping to Star
no,
Wars.
no. Go ahead. Talk shit about DC. Let's hear it.
Bro, did you guys watch Super Pets?
We were
did
going to
watch
watch
Super
Super Pets in theaters. We were going to, but we didn't.
Yo,
Did we-
I'm
did-
not gonna lie, I laughed a bunch.
It was dumb. It was dumb funny.
Kids movie-
He was like, wait, like how we bonded with the dog.
Kids movies are always gonna be fucking hilarious. All right,
Yeah.
they're gonna be funny. They're gonna be funnier just to keep kids drawn in. That shit works on
absolutely
adults too.
absurd.
Like I didn't hate it. I didn't think it was a good movie.
I didn't hate it.
In terms of like the actual superheroes' pets, but I thought it was funny.
I haven't seen. What'd you think of it?
It was so fucking dumb, but I liked it. It was dumb funny. It was dumb fun. Good dumb fun. There you
Kevin
go,
Hart
good
and
dumb
The
fun.
Rock, and every time
it's Kevin. Yeah,
every time they've teamed up, I think they strike gold.
yeah. No, they're a great duo together. Like, but it was just dumb how like they tied it all together with superheroes, and it's like honestly, they didn't even have to be there, but they were, and it was funny. The relation.
How long was Keanu Reeves in there for?
Who was Keanu Reeves?
Batman.
Yeah, he was Batman.
Oh, he was
Batman.
Batman.
Yeah,
No,
he was Batman.
no. All superheroes had like little, very little.
It was about the pets.
It was about
All
the
right,
pets.
fine.
It was yeah. But it wasn't terrible. I didn't realize it was DC until like it popped up on the streaming thing, and
Super Pets.
It was Super
And
Pets.
there's a big ass DC logo behind the Super Pets.
Letting you know, so don't leave yet. It's a DC movie.
I don't know. It could have been a feel good like pet movie. I don't know.
It could have been. It could have been just a regular, random super pet movie.
Next thing up that I want to talk shit about is Black Adam.
I still haven't
Still
seen
haven't
it.
watched Black Adam.
Wait, none of you guys have seen Black Adam?
I was gonna watch it yesterday and then I forgot.
So do you guys know about the end credit scene though, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay, you know about the end credit scene?
Fuck you too.
Sir, please be nice.
What? She said it to me.
Okay, that's fair then.
You know about the end credit scene for Black Adam?
Oh, where Henry Cavill shows up?
Yeah.
Is
You
it
know,
Cavill or is
they've
it
all
Cavill?
been fired.
Cavill?
Cavill or Cavill?
Cavill from everywhere I've
Is
heard
it
it
Cavill?
from.
I thought so.
Yeah, Cavill is
Okay,
Isaac.
I won an argument then.
Gal Gadot is Gal Gadot.
It's not Godot?
Is Gadot.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I lost another one then.
Oh no, I've been saying Gal Gadot too. I was like, it's French.
Yeah, no, it's and she never corrects people, but it's supposed to be Gadot. Yeah. But
Sorry,
yeah,
go
no,
ahead.
they all got fired. Snyderverse got fired.
Yuppers.
Yeah, James
Well,
Gunn. James Gunn.
So far, they haven't replaced Gal Gadot, right?
Well, they stopped
Patty
Wonder Woman 3.
Jenkins, Patty Jenkins left. I know the director and the writer for Wonder Woman 1 and 2 left. But Gal Gadot's still there as far as I
heard
know.
he's getting rid of all of their characters.
I think I heard Jason Momoa was trying to transition, but I didn't know it was to like
And-
Lobo.
That's like the rumor. Well, what about Peacemaker? That's a James Gunn thing. What about the Suicide Squad?
Well, that's what he wants to. He wants to extend on that universe.
That's going to be the basis of it, you know?
yeah.
So he's gonna keep them,
Yeah.
which in
Yeah.
turn, because Margot Robbie is still part of that too.
But then
Yeah.
the Batman movies are going to be standalone, sort of like the Joker movies.
That's
Yeah,
fine.
that's a completely separate universe. Whatever, they're doing their own thing. Same as Joker. Oh God, I'm dreading that.
That
second
musical.
one.
Yeah.
Why the fuck is it a musical?
I don't know. It's
I mean,
fucking-
after all the changes they did in the first one, we really shouldn't be that surprised that they really want to make it a nice artsy movie.
It should. They like honestly, they just stuck a DC logo on there to make money. Like it would have been fine. It would have been a great movie on its own without the DC logo on there. But no, they're just trying to make money off of geeks.
Yeah.
Now they're gonna make it a musical. It's okay. It's probably gonna do good.
I think-
because
I
theater
think it's gonna
nerds
be-
are nerds.
I mean, dude, Joker made $1 billion, and I'm not always gonna say box office dictates the quality of a movie, but it did make $1 billion. It was a huge.
They're
it
gonna-
was,
they're
a,
gonna-
it
they're
was a
gonna-
good
they're gonna
movie.
put out-
It
It was a good movie,
but it wasn't a good DC movie.
It was a bad adaptation.
Yeah,
it
bad
was-
adaptation.
Yeah, it was a shit adaptation.
You can't have Joker without Batman. That's just quintessential. But I mean, you have your creative license.
It was an
You know,
art house student's
it shows that
wet
people-
dream of a movie.
It just shows that people don't really care about these sort of like comic book consistencies or accuracies. So I mean, power to them. I thought it was a good movie, but I wasn't a fan of his portrayal.
Yeah. But Black Adam, like again, I wouldn't you don't have to watch it, but it was a good watch.
It looks like a fun movie.
It was fun.
Looks interesting.
just
I mean,
fun.
like Pierce Brosnan's in it.
fun.
And I love Dr. Fate.
Who
so-
predates
He was
Doctor
great.
Strange?
Yeah.
He was great.
Yeah.
He was really great. He killed that role. But yeah, and that one girl, she's cute as fuck. The black girl who plays the wind. I think she's like a superhuman. I don't know. She's one of the main superhero girls. That's in the team, the
don't know who else
opposing
is in
team
the
of Black
movie.
Adam. Yeah, no,
There's
she's cute.
Hawkman.
When you see it, you see it.
Hawk
You see
Girl.
it.
Yeah, Hawk.
No,
there's
not Hawk Girl.
Man. There's
There's Hawkman. Yeah,
There's no Hawk Girl. Yeah,
no Hawk
in
Girl.
there?
No Hawk Girl, but there is a hot girl.
I see
you see
what
what I
you're
did? Yeah,
doing.
you see what
I
I did?
respect
Yeah,
that.
okay,
Wordplay.
cool. Wordplay. Yeah.
Shakespeare over here.
And then what's the other DC movie that came out? That's it. The Batman, right?
Well, yeah, the Batman, but I don't know.
Is
We
there
don't talk
any-
about that right now.
You don't want to talk about that.
I don't mind.
Wait,
It's in the rest of the episode.
Okay, yeah, right. We're talking. Oh, we also got to talk about our favorite movies of the year.
Yeah.
Where do we move from here? Do we keep going around with our list? Because
Let me
we,
see. I have a couple
I
more.
I still got
wanna
a couple
do.
more too.
Yeah, let's keep going. So
Let's keep going.
let's keep going. I'm gonna go off on a totally random one. The Lost City. Did you guys watch that with Channing Tatum?
Yes,
It was really good.
it was funny.
I liked
know
it
of it.
more than I
I
thought I
kind of
would.
wanted to see it, but then like I just couldn't pull the trigger. I didn't know if it was.
I mean,
gonna
my
be good or
dad's in there, so I had to watch it.
Oh my god, his
Channing Tatum's your dad?
No,
Brad Pitt,
dude.
sir.
Brad
not. I
Pitt.
know.
Brad Pitt's role was great.
He was so good.
Dude, grab the Shannon Tatum from like 21 Jump Street
yeah.
and
Yeah.
put that in, and he's in that movie. Like not the same character, but the way
Yeah,
he played
the
it.
way he
And,
plays
and
himself.
Daniel
Same way.
Radcliffe is a villain.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, it was a good cast. It was,
Just take some weird ass roles.
Yeah.
Yeah. Escape Harry Potter.
but
Yeah.
it doesn't work.
He's always Harry Potter.
It's
Yeah,
just
he's
Harry Potter doing a
always
weird
Harry
thing
Potter.
again.
Is always gonna be. Oh, well,
Just embrace it, dude. You're already gonna make a shit ton of money. You've done these artsy movies. Just embrace it.
yeah, man. Like I've seen him in a bunch of other roles, and I just can't. He
It's
didn't do bad, but I still can't unsee it. Like what was Guns Akimbo?
Guns Akimbo.
Guns-
was fucking
Guns
fantastic.
Akimbo.
Yeah.
He
Guns
was a-
Akimbo was fucking fantastic.
he
He
was-
was Swiss Army Man
That was weird.
with Paul.
That was a
Dano.
good weird.
It was fucking weird, but it was great.
It was a good weird.
Fucking great movie.
But yeah, okay. Damn, what's on my list?
we could do TV shows if you want, real quick.
Talk about TV shows.
Do you guys watch Wednesday?
We can talk about Wednesday.
That Wednesday was cool.
Damn,
I liked it.
damn, Jenna Ortega killed it.
She
Yeah.
was fucking.
So-
she was
so
definitely
good.
great. Luis Guzman. I mean,
Yeah.
can't go wrong with the goose.
And
You know
then
what I'm saying?
and then Christina Ricci being
The crazy teacher.
I'm assuming you already caught up with it, sir. Y'all
That was Christina Ricci?
yeah,
Yeah, the
dude.
teacher, the chick teacher.
No.
Who was the Wednesday in the
Yeah,
90s
the original
movies?
Wednesday or the Wednesday of our generation.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you
so
didn't know
it
that?
makes it much more interesting.
No, she doesn't look like Christina Ricci.
Oh, she looks like Christina
no.
Ricci now.
like
Because she's covering her forehead.
the redhead,
and
the
stuff.
like redhead teacher.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
Christina
that's
Ricci.
Christina
Yeah,
Ricci,
dude.
yeah.
Fuck, I don't didn't recognize her. Like I did not recognize her whatsoever.
So it makes it more cool now that Wednesday.
it really
fought
does.
Wednesday.
I didn't realize that shit. Okay, that's dope. I get it now. I'm gonna look up pictures. What's your favorite scene from the series?
Well, I don't want to see the dance because that's what everyone
Yeah,
talks
that's what
about.
everybody talks about.
But I do like when the coffee shop dude was the bad guy. Because it's like, oh man, I liked him. Why'd you have to be the bad guy? I was falling for him.
It's classic misdirect though. The
Yeah.
fish-eyed Frenchman was telling her the whole time that he was fucked up.
The
Just
super,
wouldn't believe it.
the super angsty artistic guy kind of
Yeah,
reminded me of you, Jerni.
fish-eyed Frenchman.
And then my favorite.
He didn't hear me. That's okay.
No, I wasn't paying attention.
I said the artsy guy reminded me of you.
Oh,
The little like, I hate everybody.
okay. I can do that. I can roll with that. I can roll with that.
He looked like a fish-eyed Frenchman. I just kept looking. I was like, this is who you want the love interest to be against that beefcake? He's not even a beefcake. That's a straight 6. But you got this 4 over here trying.
I agree with those ratings.
My favorite scene was when the girl turns into a werewolf and then
Enid, yeah.
and then gives it to the other dude, the monster. Just beats the shit out of him. That was great.
Dude, speaking of her chemistry with Wednesday was obviously, contrast, perfect
Yeah.
color, dark.
That was great. Like
was
they did a good job on that.
It was really good.
What do they call it? The stick and the bag man or whatever the fuck it is, when you have two people, the straight man and the
Straight man and the
what's the other one called?
crap.
I don't know.
Straight man and the
It's some acting term, but there's basically one's like Wednesday straight deadpan and shit,
Right.
And then the other one's hyperactive.
straight man and the
Colorful.
fool.
Yeah. Is it the fool? Yeah,
I think it's
It
straight
might
man
be in
and
the
the fool.
fool. Straight man and the fool.
Dang.
And then the other one was the cello part with painted black.
Oh yeah, that was dope. That was lit. She's just sitting there fucking going to town on that cello.
House of the Dragon.
It's cool.
Yeah, it was cool.
Waiting
Like,
the whole time. I was like,
Did you watch Journey?
yeah, I love that there's more dragons involved and
Dude.
like that,
Dude,
all
I was
these
just-
different dragons.
When Luke died, man, that sucked.
I was just waiting for the family fucking to show up, and then it happened in like episode 3, and I was like, there it is.
Yeah.
That's the George R. R. Martin I know.
Yeah, that was good, dude. I never thought I would be a big Matt Smith fan, but he was really good at Damon.
Yeah,
Very minimal lines too.
He was great as Damon. He fucking played that shit well. I will say that as a platinum blonde, he looks fucking weird, man.
I think it's because he doesn't have any eyebrows.
Is that what it is? Because he just looks strange for like the whole time. I was just sitting there, like it took me a while to get like acclimated to him with that.
Yeah. I also like the acting in there was really good, especially from Reese Fonz, who played Otto Hightower.
Oh yeah,
He was the lizard in Amazing Spider-Man,
Shit, that was the fucking lizard.
and the brother in
shit.
Little Nicky, the bad guy.
Holy shit,
Yeah, dude.
House of Dragons just got way better,
Right? It was weird though how they cast the older actresses who really didn't. Well, at least with
Rhaenyra.
no, not well that was a big
what's her
change.
name?
That was a
The
big change. But
daughter,
the other
Hightower
Hightower
daughter,
girl.
the Hightower daughter.
which
Ooh,
was which was the girl from Ready Player One, by the way.
Oh, that was what's her
yeah.
name? Artemis.
Yep.
God. Good. I hated her in both, so it's fine. I just didn't understand where the beef was. It's like, yeah, she did lie to her. Yeah, she tried to fuck her uncle and lied about it. But then she found out that she didn't fuck her uncle, but fucked some other dude, and she was just mad. She was big mad. She was like, the whole time. It was like, where's the fucking beef?
Dude,
You're
so-
over here getting king dick every night. Why can't your girl get something?
Well, that king dick was her dad's dick.
Yeah, true. If anybody has anything to be mad about, Rhaenyra should have been like, yo, what the fuck?
Yeah, and that
That's my dad. You're balling.
Dude, Sir Kristen Cole was the biggest like douchebag.
Simp. He was
Yeah,
such
he
a
was
simp.
total simp.
He was like, dude, if it was me, and I'm being honest, and the princess was like, you can be my whore, I'd be like, sign me up, girl.
yeah, that sounds like fun.
Like, dude, like, where was
You get pocket money wherever you go.
For real? Like,
You're a made man.
Yeah,
he was
you're a man.
made. All he had to do was keep just fucking her on the side. But no, he wanted to be, come with me. And it's like, she's a princess. What do you think's going to happen here? If you're not a cousin, she's not going to run away with you.
Yeah, come leave your royal life and go be a farmer with me. How
For
about
real.
no?
But that family is just full of incest.
Leave your dragons behind and we'll work the land. Ooh, that's a tempting offer.
You got something for us, Jerni?
Well, no, not for TV. I can't think of anything else.
Doesn't have to be TV, I guess. Anything in general now.
Anything in general. We're talking about anime. Okay, have you watched any anime movies? We both watch One Piece.
Yeah.
Sounds like a
both-
bathroom break for me.
Both watch One Piece.
You could,
read,
you could go. You could go on that.
I'm gonna go
bathroom
pee
break.
now.
The Jitsu Kaisen Zero movie, I think it was called. Was pretty good. Also,
I'm barely watching Jujutsu Kaisen right now. The show, it's pretty dope. Is the movie before or after?
the movie's a
this year?
prequel, and it doesn't have the main character Yuji in it until like the very end. It's about if I can forget the dude's name who brings him in, not the Kakashi motherfucker with his eyes closed, but his teammate,
Oh
black hair, uses the fucking wolf spirits. And
crap! I forgot his name.
Yeah, me too.
But yeah, that guy. All right, yeah, no, I'm gonna watch that. But this One Piece Red though, that shit. killed it.
It was
Box
good.
office
It was good.
worldwide.
Although Uta is like in a poll taken, Uta is I think like number 1 or number 2 most hated character created.
No way.
Yeah, people can't stand Uta. Like I think it was like
She was a selfish baby.
the
like,
8 songs in the movie didn't help.
yeah, like every single person was like, "Great movie."
A lot of songs.
Too much music, too
lot
many
of
songs. It was like a straight up musical. Like shit. I can't compare it to like what kind of movie. Have you ever seen Los Miserables or something like that? Like
No, the lesbian side. I've heard of it, but I've never watched.
yeah, it's like the movie's going and then they'll burst into song, and
Yeah.
it's like yep, that's what it reminds me of.
Yeah,
And I was like,
That
shit.
was interesting. It was definitely a good movie, but I can see where people were coming from. Where it was like it's a little too much singing.
Yeah, no, I think those were the 2 biggest like anime movies that came out. There's some really good ones last year. Oh, there's Bubble, but I haven't seen Bubble. I heard Bubble was
haven't seen
amazing.
Bubble.
That one's I think on Netflix. Okay, now that Art's back, continue with the movies.
Going back to Les Mis, I like how it was about a dude who stole bread.
Is that what it's about?
I'm assuming so.
Oh, I don't know. I've never seen.
But Borat's in it.
Yeah.
Let's go on to our favorite movies, our movies of the year. I'm gonna start the fucking Batman.
So really, that was your favorite?
That was my movie of the year. Yeah, the
really?
Batman.
Because I was iffy about that. I was like, are you sure? Like you were very apprehensive before it came out.
Well, yeah, because
we
the
watched it together,
controversial
right?
casting.
You took me to watch it with you, right?
Yes, I
Yeah.
saw it 3 times. That's 9 hours.
No wonder you love it so much.
It was really good. It was way better than it should have been. I knew that Matt Reeves would deliver a really cool like noir detective story, and like most
Which
people,
we
I was
need.
because Batman is a detective. People
detective.
kind of forget that. It was he's not just a detective for 5 minutes in one scene in the movie. But like with most people, I was on the fence about the casting of Robert Pattinson because the association of Twilight and all this stuff, and I it was the same thing with Ben Affleck. I couldn't see him as Batman because he's just so recognizable. I couldn't really be invested in. But
Of the 2, I would say that I kind of gave Robert Pattinson a little more leeway, just because Ben Affleck, he's had his time to shine. He had a superhero movies. Let us not forget the Daredevil.
yeah, and not just that, but like Pattinson is a far better actor than Ben Affleck. Yes, offense.
Leaps and bounds.
Affleck played a good, like, beaten down, broken, like, I'm tired of life, like Bruce Wayne.
Yeah, I did
because I mean he was going through that divorce during the movie, so it's like like he just
art
fueled that
imitating
energy.
life, or the other way around. I forgot the expression.
Life imitating art.
Yeah, there you go. He fueled that into the role, which was perfect. It was great. But then Pattinson played like this like raw, wet behind the ears, a little bit of rage and just raw energy. And I was like, yeah, that feels like Batman year one. Year one, bro.
And then also just like there were little things that I liked, little details that I liked.
The gauntlets, the real technology that felt real, not like the unbelievable.
Oh, the
Right.
thing. His little eye fucking computers that he had and shit.
Yeah, like little eye cameras.
that.
Yeah.
But not just that, like not those physical things, but just things that he did. Like there were moments where he was like talking to, I forgot who it was, but he was disgusted. Like, you're just a criminal. Like, oh, you're fucking disgusting. You're a criminal. Like, he was disgusted by them.
Wasn't that Penguin?
I would think it was Penguin, and that's a real cool Batman thing. Is he fucking loathes, he detests criminals.
Yeah.
So that was a cool detail.
Unless they have a vagine.
And then also like where he was talking to Catwoman, she's like he was checking her eye, and she's
Oh,
like, "How's it
their
look?" And
chemistry.
you think they were in a kiss or whatever, and Batman's like, "Looks good. You ready to go?"
Their chemistry was crazy on that like set. Like those two were like, I don't know, that they had to bone somewhere through that while filming it.
Tom
Like,
Holland and Zendaya levels of chemistry.
yeah.
So
and they were fucking.
I mean, just everything about that movie. And then it was 3 hours, and for me, I loved every second of it. Paul Dano as the Riddler. I thought that was cool.
I think it
Falcone was.
I felt-
I love the
I
the
felt like
Zodiac killer,
did
like
drag
notes.
Right.
a little just after that meetup with Paul Dano, where you're like, all right, they captured him. Gloves off, boys, like this the movie, and
It
then it
does.
just goes for like 30 more minutes.
Why? Because his whole plot.
Yeah, because of his plot, like which isn't bad. But
Yeah.
after that, like, that initial setup, I was like, all right, it's halfway out my seat.
Yeah.
And they kept going. I was like, all right.
Because the momentum does feel a little bit off now.
It
now
does.
That they
It
got
did
him,
shift. It
you
did
go
shift.
down, you had to
Yeah.
go back up again. So I agree with that. I thought the score was really cool too.
The
It's
score
just
was good.
a couple of simple notes, dun 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 dun, but
Yeah.
like it just kind of gets louder and louder.
Yeah.
And the guy who composed the music, Michael Giacchino, he's done Spider-Man, he's done Batman, and Star Wars. So this guy has
Shit. All right,
hit
so
all my franchises. So
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, maybe you're cool
he's
now,
got
dude.
some- he's got
Maybe
some
you're
chops
cool
with
now.
it.
So yeah, the Batman was my movie of the year.
Okay, my movie of the year, and like now it's in definitely my top 3 now. It's Everything Everywhere at Once.
Still haven't seen it, and I
God,
feel like I should know.
So when I first heard of it, I was like, I saw the trailers. I was like, this is weird. I have no idea what's going on. It's like this looks like a headache. I'm not gonna watch it. And then just I don't know how I ran into. You know what it was? I was on Amazon Prime and I had these credits because when you have Amazon Prime and you do the Prime Day delivery, they give you, hey, here's $2 digital credit or $3 digital credit.
And you used it on that.
And you got to use it because then they expire. I was like, oh shit, I better use this free digital money. And I was like, I can rent a movie, and it was there for like $1. It was like on sale. Let's watch it. And just watching it, I was like, oh, I am obsessed now because the way it was shot, filmed, like it just. So you remember when you watched like Inception?
Yeah.
How crazy it was like shot, and like I was like, oh, like bending worlds, and like some of it was practical, some of it was like digitized.
Right.
Same thing with Everything
Good
Everywhere.
blend.
All at once. It was like some of it was shot, some of it was digitized. You don't know what is what, and it's just goofy and amazing.
So in a couple of sentences, can you tell me what it's about without really spoiling anything?
Everything Everywhere at Once.
I hate you.
Yeah. It's basically.
I wish
That's
I didn't ask- I
basically,
wish I
that's
didn't ask
basically
that
it. That's
question.
basically
That
it.
is-
Okay, okay.
that
That's basically-
is- that's what it's about.
Yeah, it's a woman, everything, everywhere at once. Like it's mind bender.
Okay, cool. Well, I'm definitely gonna check it out now. Thank you for that.
Do it. I actually bought it on 4K. I could probably let you borrow it. That's how much I loved it. I had to get it by the 4K DVD.
I'm still collecting 4K stuff. I'm like, I could stream it right now, but there's just something about having the physical copy. You know,
I only do that to like my favorite all-time movies that I need to constantly rewatch. I have the other guys
Classics.
on the extended
Guys,
Blu-ray
nice.
edition.
Yeah. Which is hard to find in the stream right now.
No?
I know.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
It's hard to find. I need to get. Oh, I don't have a Step Brothers. I don't have Step Brothers. I need to get that. I don't have that on Blu-ray. That's on my thing. I have the Guyvers 1 and 2 on Blu-ray.
Damn, I've seen Guyver
Those-
fucking forever.
That was like my childhood watching those movies. Yeah. What's your favorite movie of all time?
What is
for
your movie
this
of the year,
week?
dude?
This year.
I don't know,
Yeah,
man.
all
I gotta
time.
say, Black Panther 2 really hit it off for me. Like, there was, in my opinion, no fat on that movie. I really enjoy what they did with it. With the absence of Chadwick Boseman, it was a lot to. Honestly, it was a lot to pull off. That movie could have easily
a lot
fucking
going against
flopped.
it.
Easily flopped, and I wouldn't have even been mad. I'm like, well, your main star's dead. What the fuck are you gonna do? But they came out the gate swinging, man, and that shit was fucking good.
Yeah.
It was a solid story from beginning to end, and set up the rest of the Black Panther verse very nicely.
Yeah. Did you tear up at all?
No, I didn't. My girl Fabi, she they got her in the beginning. When I think when they were
Yeah,
they were like doing the funeral stuff and like
Yeah. Laura was bawling.
and then
I made it drop to
the tribute to him, just when that came on, it was they got her a little bit, and I was like, yo, I'm a man,
I know,
so
right?
I'm gonna just
Like punching
sniff
myself.
a couple times. I was like, damn, it's cold in here.
Lame. Oh shit.
All right, I'll let you guys know if I cried. I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure I have no feelings.
It's
I don't think I'll
fantastic.
cry.
It's not even on Disney Plus yet. It should be.
It's soon. Like they're pretty
Probably next
good.
month.
Yeah, next
Probably
month.
next month.
Probably.
Probably next month. Yeah.
But yeah, I agree. It's a very good movie. A lot going against it, and it had to tell a lot of story. And so it is about almost 3 hours, and it does kind of feel like it at times. But I think it did the best with what it had.
Oh wait, quick question. Did Black Adam come out before or after Black Panther?
Or no, before.
Before?
Came out like 3 weeks before.
Yeah, because I was like, Black Adam's already on streaming thing.
Yeah,
It's like, I was like, oh
but
shit. I was
that
like,
also didn't do nearly as fucking good.
Yeah.
Oh no, because
so they want to
Nearly
hold
as
it there as long as possible. Oh, dude, real quick reference, Mobius. You remember when the meme started coming out and it was like it's Morbin time? They're like, hey, we should put it back in theaters. Huge mistake.
Oh yeah, Sony's like, oh yeah, this meme is popular. Let's go put it back in theaters, and it lost even more money.
They lost so much money. I think in total only like about 100 people, like nationwide, watched it during the.
It was like maybe they forgot about it in April.
I was like, no, the meme didn't mean to bring it back.
That movie is popular for all the wrong reasons.
Yeah.
And honestly, on paper, Jared Leto is a good casting for Dr. Morbius. I think it was good.
Asshole.
I hate him, but he looks good.
Everybody hated Matt Smith in that.
Oh yeah, he was in it too.
Matt Smith was in Morbius?
Yeah.
I haven't seen it. I fucking need to watch that shit.
Yeah, you don't need to watch that shit. I mean, unless you really want to talk shit about it. Then,
Well,
yeah.
you know what movie that just came out has already made more than the Batman, more than Black Panther.
Okay, we've been saving this one, right?
We're saving this one. Shall we?
Talking about
Violent Night with my boy David Harbour.
God damn
Let's
it.
talk
I
about
really
that.
want to watch that movie.
I haven't seen it yet.
I haven't
It
seen
looks
it
really
either.
fun.
It really looks super fun.
But no, not Violent Night.
Yeah.
Avatar.
Way of the Water.
The
Dude.
Last Airbender. Or The
No.
Legend of Korra.
No.
No. No. Not
So,
Legend of Korra,
dude,
no.
the first Avatar, it looked really good.
So I was hearing, I was hearing that the opening didn't do as good as they expected. But the thing is, those movies, it's not about opening, it's about the long run that kills it. So like, they need to make a lot of money to break even.
Pretty sure they made a lot. They're only approaching $1 billion, aren't they?
That's right. They're less than 2 weeks, and they're about to cross $1 billion tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Less than 2 weeks.
It's like 950 million last time I
Because they
checked,
dropped a
which
lot
was
of
like
movie
yesterday.
money to make that
It was
movie.
like about 400 some million.
In 17 years.
Well, he shot like 2, 3, and 4 back to back, and all this crap he's doing. James Cameron is a fucking legend.
Aren't there supposed to be like 5 of them?
Oh yeah, I think 5.
Yeah.
So dude's a madman.
But,
This is his legacy now.
Yeah, no, Way of Water is that show was a masterpiece.
And
man.
it-
That's not
It
his
was-
legacy. His legacy will always be T2.
I love T2, Aliens, but I mean, all his time has gone to Avatar now.
Yeah, true.
But
biggest
I mean,
blockbusters
Been like
ever.
almost 20 years of his life on this shit.
so with Avatar, the way that James Cameron wants you to see it is in 3D, and it's for good reason too, because it gets more immersive. It's not just one of these movies that's, it converts to 3D and it's just kind of pointless. He wanted you to see like this to get the full effect.
Yeah.
And yeah, you can watch it in 2D. It's still good, but to really get, like I said, the full effect, you have to watch it in 3D.
It really was, especially like the swimming scenes,
Yeah,
underwater
and
scenes.
It's not even
like-
shot in 24 frames.
Yeah,
it's like
so-
48 or
You,
something. So
like one of my favorite reasons for Aquaman was like the whole Atlantis underwater thing was my favorite thing ever.
Yeah.
Well, they came and that's what I loved about Way of Water. They grabbed that and times it by 10.
yeah, and like I said, James Cameron really just solidifies himself as a masterclass director, visionary.
Does
This
it
is his legacy.
explain how a regular human marine could want to have sex with the 8-foot tall, bluish, tail having alien?
You wouldn't?
He becomes that tall.
No,
He becomes that alien,
he becomes that.
or not an alien, because that's
Yeah,
their
I mean, he
planet.
becomes it, but there was a large amount of time from where he was like, aliens till here. He was like, I'd hit that.
Yo,
I mean, he
come
was-
on! 'Cause after a few months of like living with indigenous, you go. What,
I
you
mean,
go
he-
native.
he-
What's the term? You go native. He went native.
I mean, he
He went in.
He
the
wasn't.
native.
He wasn't getting much play to begin with as a human. But yeah, dude. So Avatar, it's already on track to make $1 billion, and Cameron said that
Billion
it
and some
has.
change.
Cameron said it has to make at least $2 billion to be profitable. But I mean, that's just insanity.
That's James Cameron
What's
being
what's
James Cameron.
what's
Like, I don't
breaking
get it.
even? Is one
But see,
billion?
no. See,
breaking even?
like cost wise, I think it was around 500 million mark, right, or something like
Around
that.
there, yeah.
around there. But then you have to throw in the fucking time.
500 million or 500 billion? 500 million.
Million.
Okay,
500 million. But then you
500
have to
million.
throw in the time that it took for him to make this shit, get it going. I mean, it's
Marketing,
been 17 years.
VFX.
And this is the first movie we've had since part 1, which came out like 2006.
2009.
Wait,
2000, no.
500
no, it wasn't.
2009.
500 million, but
Why don't you believe me, man?
Because I could have sworn I saw that shit in high school.
No birds.
500 million. Does that also include the stuff he shot for already part 3, 4, and 5? Like,
I don't think so.
doesn't include that.
I don't know. But I know it's
Because you said you already shot some stuff for the other sequels.
he already shot them back to back.
4 or 5,
2009.
like 3, 4, and 5?
It is
2, 3, and
2009.
4,
gentlemen and
I
ladies.
believe.
or
2,
lady
3, and
that's
4.
watching.
I don't know if he's done 5
So
yet.
so the 500 million should have incorporated 3 and 4.
No, because he also wanted to use new technologies and shit, like how he fucking went to the bottom of the Marianas Trench to film fucking part
which is
1.
something very insane.
Yeah, it's super insane to film a movie he wanted to use, and that's to my understanding why this movie came out or why it took so long for the
Mariana
sequels to come out.
Trench in part 1?
Yeah, he filmed a lot of
What
that
part?
shit at the bottom of the ocean.
What?
What part in part 1 is there?
in
In
Part
part
one?
one, yeah, dude, look at it. He filmed a lot of that shit. He went to the bottom of Marianas Trench to film, or not
I,
like the
I know
bottom,
he
but
went there.
He
I
went.
thought
He
he was
filmed,
just to do it.
No,
you
wait,
know,
what's
he filmed
what
parts of the
scene?
movie in that.
In part 1, damn.
So like when and the only ones that I can actually guess are when they first arrive, or when he first arrives on the planet, gets his body and shit, and he's walking with them, and they're walking through that forest and shit. That's the only thing I can feasibly see as a point where it's underwater, because if you pay attention, you notice a lot of wisps and shit flying around, and that's the same type of shit you would get underwater.
So he shot underwater to simulate the surface of the planet?
Some shit like that.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
That's real interesting.
I mean, that's a very James Cameron thing to do.
And then so the reason these movies took
also,
this long to come out
there's no way to get.
was
I thought it
for
was
the
impossible to get to
technology
the bottom of
catch
the
up.
Mariana Trench.
It's impossible to get. I think he actually set the record of going the furthest down at that point in time.
Oh shit! I didn't know it was
Yeah,
for
he broke-
Avatar.
he broke
I heard
fucking
about
records,
that.
yeah, he
there was a
broke fucking
documentary movie.
records
There was a
going down that
documentary movie about that.
He's also
About
releasing a
him breaking the
documentary.
record.
He's also releasing a documentary about if Jack could have survived on the thing with Rose
Wait, that's an actual documentary?
coming out.
Because I thought it was a. I heard him. I heard that he paid money on that.
Of
Yeah.
course he could have. That door was fucking. That was old 1940s wood. That bitch could have let us room.
I'll give you 1940s wood.
Wood with racism.
There's a lot of splinter in that wood.
All right.
Well,
So I don't know what else to mention. We got all the hits out there. We talked about Avatar for not as long as I wanted to, but it's gonna have to do, I guess. But yes, those were our favorite movies. Tell us what did you agree with us? Any movies we missed out? Because I'm sure there was a lot because we didn't see it as much as we wanted to.
oh yeah, we still got stuff left on our list.
Yeah, there's
It's
a shit ton.
They're just not.
It's probably
time.
not worth mentioning, but we got all the main hits out there.
Yeah, I mean, there's Love and Thunder, but yeah, that's.
Oh yeah,
we-
Thor:
we-
Love
we-
and Thunder. I
we-
still haven't
we-
watched it
yeah,
either, but I'm sure it's
Fantastic.
just okay.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Hilarious.
You heard it here, folks.
Lightyear, Fantastic Beasts.
Fantastic Beast, dude. Mads Mikkelsen has a great performance. Much better than Johnny Depp. Yes, offense.
Nah. Okay.
All right, well, we're going to wrap it up here. So, once again, thank you for watching. You can find us on all available platforms for podcasting, and make sure you subscribe to us if you're watching on YouTube. Once again, I am Detective Artimus.
It's your boy K Reptot.
And I'm Jerni.
And until next time, friends.